He looked out at him and he went, "Hey, you know, somebody like Harry." And Harry sort of like put his head down. He wasn't interested. But Joe Keeler went, "I'll propose, Harry." Well, my hand went straight up. I went, "I'll second it." John just went, "Welcome to the committee, Harry." So there's a few expletives under his breath to us, calling us you know. Right, windows are painted. It's quite nice and airy in here now. I've got them two windows open. I've got the two windows open behind us. Door of the shed's closed. So I want to do some sowing and a bit of potting on. So I'll start with this onion. It's a one I had forgot about. It had been in the back of the tomato room there for quite a while. Now, there's a guy's got a channel, Jim, Homegrown Veg. He holds the world record for, I think it's the biggest leek grown in a yogurt pot. Well, he's also doing growing an onion in a yogurt pot. See how big you can grow it. I didn't eat yogurt, so when I was shopping yesterday, I just bought this fat-free Greek-style yogurt from Asda, and I haven't got my glasses on. Hold on. The size of it is 500 gram. So I've already made the label up. Phil Watson exhibition onion, and the day's date is the 16th of the 3rd. There's a bit of compost in the pot. I'm just going to pot it on, and then I'm basically going to forget about it. And I'll feel it every now and again, once in a blue moon. But, as I say, I'm going to take part. I know Pete Trenouth is. I also know that Duncan from Coastal Gardens, North Wales, is taking part as well. So I can get some of that crap off and then put that into there. Right. I hear somebody hammering behind me. I thought I was the only one down, to be honest. So, as I say, it doesn't matter that it's leaning over to one side. It's not for a show. Note like that. So I just put the label in. Bit of vermiculite over the top. These challenges are becoming a bit of a habit, aren't they? One challenge I'm really looking forward to taking part in, Teddy Kings. After I've finished sowing all these seeds, I'll probably nip down the fruit cage. I've got a couple of buckets of potatoes left from last year. Hopefully, I'll be able to find a pea-size potato, or a few of them. And I'll use them to enter Terry's. If I remember off the top of my head, Terry's is hashtag, hold on, very small seed potato grow long. Hashtag VSSPGA26. I'll put a link to Terry's channel in the description. I'll also put a link to James Homegrown Veg in the description, just in case anybody's interested and wants to take part. I've only been subscribed to his channel for about a week and a half. He's got some really good videos, good ideas, and he loves to think outside the box. So I'll crack on, I'll get some sewing done. Pretty much everything is ready. When I say ready, I mean like the trays are ready, they've got compost in, they're labelled up like Swede Tweed, it's got the date. So I'm going to do Swede, 2 trays of Detroit beetroot, a tray of Pablo for the shoes, Clapton F1 collie, crystal apple cucumbers, which I got the seed sent off Ali last year, some crimson sweet watermelons. What are these ones I've got? Cucumber common F1 and some giant sunflowers. Colliers in that one, which is the Wizard mix. Those 2 there, I'm going to do some tough ball, which will be once again for the show, and I'll also do some mammoth. They could quite possibly be for the show if they turn out okay. So this will probably be boring for the amount of people that could be watching it, but it's just I haven't made a video for a while, so, and a lot of people have been asking us why haven't I made a video. So I'm just going to put 2 into each module. So I did 2 of them to each module. I just dropped one. I dropped 3 there. Do you think, I don't know if it's me, or a lot of show seeds now getting very expensive? I think they are. A lot of people will disagree, but me personally, I think they're expensive. They obviously depend on what you want, but like things like this, yeah, I think that they are expensive. Not much to go now. The tough ball onions, the mammoth and the colliers. Now I must remember, I done colliers last year, and I think they turned out absolutely great. And I made some hangy baskets up, and I gave a couple to Rachel from our northeast allotment. But they look lovely. Well, I might grow these ones and put them in the Bemis show that we'll have for the Northeast Horticultural Society. Speaking of them, we actually had what AGM last Sunday, and well, like just sitting, talking, having a bit of laugh, and my pal Harry, he noticed the schedule and he noticed that there was something slightly wrong with the flower section, so he had a word with Joe and John Soulsby, secretary and chairman, and he told them. So as we're sitting doing, he went, right, we'll bring the AGM back to order and carry on. So John Soulsby went there. Well, he says, we've had something pointed out to us. He says, so, he says, really, he says, we do need someone on the committee from the flower lads for important things like that, you know. He says, he looked out towards him and he went, you know, somebody like Harry. And Harry sort of like put his head down. He wasn't interested. But Joe Keeler went there. I'll propose Harry. Well, my hand went straight up. I went, I'll second it. John just went, welcome to the committee, Harry. So there's a few expletives under his breath to us, calm as you know. But I think Harry will be a fantastic addition to their committee. I really do. And not just because he's my friend. I just think he will because he's very, very, very knowledgeable. And not just on dahlias. You know, it pretty much all the different show flowers. So, yeah, I think he'll do a fantastic job. Anyhow, these colliers, you don't cover them. You just tap them, just down into the seed and leave them. You don't cover them. So I'll remember not to do that. Anyhow, I'm going to pause it again and I'll crack on with these. And then I'm going to give them just a little bit of water. Right, so I'll put you on pause just for a few more minutes. Seeing that showing the garden, I've done his video yesterday about his long carrots. And I had never seen carrot seeds like that before. They were actually hairy. So, but I phoned a friend of mine last night. Because I tell Joan I've never seen them out like that. Because it could be like off, you know what I mean? Like the seeds could be off, feisty, etc, etc. So, as I say, I had never seen them. But I rang a lad last night who grows them. And he said, yeah, he says it's basically, it's not natural germination. You know, it's not forced. So I thought, oh well, that's canny to know about. So obviously Sean Nas knew. So obviously I'm going to wish Sean all the best with that. I'll keep you on here. Just mammoth I've grew before, and the last time I had them, they were just like an ordinary black onion seed. But I can't even do that there. I'm going to cut it up. Stranger things have happened, haven't they? It's like, as Sean mentioned to us yesterday, when I ordered me Ailsa from Foster's, and I got what said on the packet, Ailsa onions, and in the other packet, which was a free one, Burlington carrots. But when I opened the Ailsa, they were Burlington carrots as well. So you can never be too surprised with what you're going to find in your seed packets. But hey, these are just black ones. Yes, they're just black, proper onion seeds. Probably getting about 4 in each one of these. Tell you what, I've got seeds coming out of my head. I've got that many seeds. I even got a message yesterday of someone asking us if I had a certain banned insecticide. Well, obviously if it's banned, I wouldn't have it with that. You know what I mean? But like anything, people ask. If you don't ask, you don't get, and you certainly don't find out if someone's got whatever it is that you may be wanting. So as I say, these will be getting a water, then they'll be going up home. They won't be going on heat mats. None of these will be going on heat mats. What I'm going to do, because I took all the onions and everything out of the plastic greenhouse, I'm just going to pull all these in the plastic greenhouse. I bought a heater for it and a thermostat, thinking over the winter it will be freezing cold. Well, I never used the heater because you get a nice warmth coming off those flies on heat lights. The grow lights, sorry, heat lights. The flies on grow lights, you get a bit of heat off them. So every time I go in on a morning, it's like, oh, this is nice and warm. So all of these can go in there, they should germinate there without any need for heat mats or whatever. So, you know this, the Collier's Wizard. These little things are absolutely tiny. So, Anna, I want to put them all in this little bag. Instead of opening it, I'm just going to cut it open rather than pull the bits apart. I've got my eye test on Wednesday. I had a test 2 weeks ago, I think it was. What the hell do you call it? It was like diabetic eye screening. And the results of that came back clear. So I've got to go up on my proper eye examination, and I'm there on Wednesday morning, 10:30. I hate going from here. I hate these little things. That look at that. There's got to be probably about 70 or 80 there. They're absolutely tiny. That's why I wanted this packet. So I'll just pour them from the packet. So all I got to do is just tamp everything down, make sure that the seeds are in contact with the damp compost, and remember not to put vermiculite over it. As I say, they don't like to be covered. So that's all my soon done for the day. Till I get and sort these out. There was something I wanted to mention to you, you know. I know what it was, but I wanted to tell you before about the spuds. So my first earlies are Red Duke of York, and I've also got Pentland Javelin. So them were my first earlies. My second earlies, I've got Wilger, and I've also got Kestrel, which are a nice coloured potato for the show bench, and a friend of mine also got us that, which is Kestrel as well. So them are my second earlies. My main crop are Cora, and there's 2 bags of Desiree, me condo, main crop. So, and now I've got a fair bit. Let's hope I've got enough compost to fill me tubs. But that'll do for now anyway. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, bugger, me back. That breeze is lovely coming through these windows now. It's awesome. I'm gonna go back outside and give the outside of the frame another coat of paint. So I'll leave this video here now. Cheers for watching everyone. Have a great week. Bye for now.